Alright guys, let me do a quick walkthrough. I'm going to do this in two parts. So let's do the front nine and the back nine so it doesn't get too long. Okay, so here's the front nine. I apologize if I go a little quick with the camera. So, let me get up closer. Alright, so down there you'll see four tee boxes. Two to the left and two to the right. Well, the far left and the far right one are blue and white to number one, which is an island, two island green out there. Hello? So, depending on your combination of tee box and pin, you have multiple shots at multiple greens. So, works out good. It's a challenging first hole. Maybe it should be the 18th hole. It's a hard hole. It's probably one of the harder holes to start off with, but as long as you're able to hit the green, you'll be okay. It just if you don't, you're screwed. So then, the middle two tee boxes, the left and the right, are again blue and white to the number two fairway. Now, what's cool about number two fairway is from the angle of the tee boxes, depending on the wind and the tee box, you will probably want to push farther up if you're one of those greedy fuckers like me. So you want to go farther up the more, and then the farther up you go, the more risk you're getting to not reaching it. So it's kind of a nice little teaser, if you will. And then that goes up to this green, this little elevated green, short of the lighthouse here. And I haven't put a stand in here yet. I keep forgetting to do it, but I need to put like probably a people stand right here or something. And then up here I'll put crowds when I add crowds. I haven't added any crowds yet. I'm going to do that before I publish the final anyway. And then number three. Okay, so number three. Here's the deal with number three. Uh, here's the tee box. It's a par four. You go down there and then onto the green. But initially, over there to our left, over behind that last house, that's where the tee box was, and it was a par three. I moved it over here because I wanted to buy the lighthouse, and I added the harbor because the harbor wasn't there. That was all ground. I added the harbor, I added the ships, I added the docks, I added the houses and the driveways, and made it a nice scenic hole to shoot over. Again, who's going to shoot over houses and stuff? That's crazy. But it's a fake course, so. And you're never going to be that short that you're going to hit one of those. So, whatever. You come down here, you hit the fairway, and then you come in and approach this green with a retaining wall behind it. Okay, nothing special about this course. But for me, what is cool is these steps. They're not cool. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is this was my first dive into mini design or micro design or whatever you want to call it, where it's fine details with stones curving or rocks around them, and it looks great when you're up close like this, and you play the whole friggin' course, and you'll probably never notice or see this at all. But if you do see it from a certain angle or something, you go, wow, that's kind of cool, or you appreciate it. But it 9 times out of 10, it will go unnoticed. And there's a lot of that in this course, where the micro details are fun to design, fun to implement, but probably not really a value add more than eye candy. So anyway, here's number four. Uh, 4 and 6, as you see both of them here, they're side by side. They have a lot of sand around them. 6 even comes out of the sand from the tee box. But anyway, they both have a lot of sand around them. And I was watching a video by Crazy Canuck, and he showed sand dunes and stuff, and it was cool. I liked it, and I wanted to try it. So that's why I created these two holes. And then I just said I'll come back and do the sand dunes later. I'll do the sand dunes later. I created the rest of the course and said I'll do the sand dunes later. I went and watched the video again. I tried creating sand dunes, and I just really screwed it up. It was terrible, so I took them back out. I may add them again later. We'll see. but I did not do a good job with them. So I just said no, they're coming back out. They were just not defined enough or whatever you want to call it. They were terrible. Anyway, so four goes down this fairway up to this elevated green. Now, this green is again another recent change I've made. Uh, this retaining wall here had two towers on it. It had that green tower in the background there, you see, the solid green, right behind this one. But between that solid green tower and that wall that was much higher than this, I raised the green probably a couple feet. But before that, the green was low enough that if you had a ball right next to that wall and you were trying to putt, you could not see anything. So you were screwed. You couldn't see your shot. You couldn't see your line. And it just didn't work out. So I moved the tower back. I raised the green. I haven't tested it yet with the raised green to see if it still is an okay green. But I'm thinking at least it will take out the background so you can see your shot, and I need to play it to see if it's okay. Anyway, that's that. And then five is over here. Okay, so there's number five, 4 tee box. Again, I do these elevated tee boxes, and I'm not sure I'm doing it right. They look terrible with the big green mounds, so I throw rocks around them and stuff and put steps up to them. I do that a lot. It is what it is. I'm not sure. There's probably a better way, and maybe I'll see some courses and figure it out. But that's what I'm doing for now. So anyway, that's the blue tees, and as you see, you got an option for to hit it down the middle, but you got to go left or right. Because if you go straight, that tree is in your way. So you need to pick an angle and go with it. And over here are the white tees way far away from blue tees. Sorry, give me a second, get down there. Alright, so here's the white tees. Again, steps and stones and stuff to get up there. More steps down there, look, see. But it's a completely different angle. As far as the hole's concerned, you're coming like you're this one's aiming more towards the right, the other one's aiming more towards the left, and you can choose both and go from there for either one. So then you come over to 6, we talked about before, with the sand traps next to 4 and the tee boxes. So you head on down here, and if you get far enough with your tee shot, you might have a chance to reach in that green in 2. And the cool thing about this green is it's so close. I mean, maybe if the wind's with you, it's not as close, or maybe the wind's against you, no chance. But that 0 wind to, I don't know, 5 or 7 above or below, you're looking at a chance to get there, depending on your shots. So it makes it tempting to go for. And if you get there, you're looking good. So here is my first attempt at a multi-dimensional fence. I used the hedge and the brick and put them together and made a fence. I don't know. It was, let's try this. And here's one of my tunnels. I have 4 tunnels. They got better as they went. My first tunnel, maybe I'll show it to you as we go through this one, but it's very terrible. But they got better. They're just a couple bridges and some rocks, but it works. This tee box again was a late change. It was 2 small tee boxes up by the white tee box up there, and they look terrible. I moved the blue one back here. I put a bridge across, put rocks and plants, some steps coming up. Try to make it a little more, um, I don't know, scenic or whatever. Before it was just 2 little friggin' green mounds on 2 greener mounds right up front. It looked terrible. I put rocks and trees and everything. Oh, sorry, rocks and trees and everything in front of it too. So hopefully it looks better. It comes down to a par 3 that is uh, a downhill par three, so you need to choke up on your club or change your club and hit it. And then over here is our par eight. Sorry, number eight, par four. You head up this fairway. If it's on the white tee boxes or blue would win, you might go for the green. But look, it's high risk. There's a lot of water on this green, so your choice. You might just want to lay it up here. But if it's high wind or you're on the white tees and you hit the driver, you could get up behind this thing. So you need to be careful. You don't want to go too long, but you want to go. You want to choose your battle. Am I going for it or if I'm just laying up and chipping on after? Number nine. Okay. This is the last hole for this video, and then I'll show the back nine after. So number nine, you're up here. You're going to tee off. You got to go. That's my first tunnel, by the way, right here. It was a terrible job. Too many rocks and stuff. But I guess I got lazy and didn't change it. So nine, you're going to overshoot that. You're going to be right in the middle of this fairway if you're right. If you go long enough, again, with a second good shot, you can reach that green. You know, as long as the wind and everything doesn't screw you. Uh, Otherwise, if you get that sand or you get behind these trees, you are 100% screwed. You need to chip out and figure your way after. But otherwise, you can get down here. And again, this is number nine, so you got the golf cart warehouse or whatever, you know. You got the clubhouse. You got the little golf bag stands, and I even threw a golf bag in one of them. Yeah, but you get down there and you finish out number 18, number 9, sorry. Uh, and you got the front 9 done. I will show you the back 9 in a couple minutes. I just want to stop the video so they're not getting too long.